Marissa said she read everything from this morning. All right, good. All right, let's get started. Let me ask you something. This is our question. I'm going to ask Gabriel to punch it in the chat. Am I right? It's on the board for live audience. Oh, the rule is when I write, you write. Simple. Alright, was there anything fortuitous in any of the cleaner readings this morning? Anyone?
Sir, what did you say?
When punched in the chat, was there anything fortuitous in any of the Gleaner readings this morning?
Yes, sir.
Sorry?
Excuse me, sir. I only got a little snippet of what the Orville Taylor had to say, the man in black had to say about the pastor on the run for it.
Did I tell you to read that article? Was that one of the articles I gave you?
No, sir, but I heard it on the radio.
Oh. Oh, you
Like,
listened?
the only, like a little snippet of it, sir, because like I had to leave and come down my grandmother's house, which is where I am now.
Okay, okay. Oh, you're listening to the radio?
I was in a vehicle, sir.
Okay, great, great, great. What was he talking about?
The pastor on the run parade. The
pastor on the run. All right,
yes,
all right. All right, good, Daniel. And then not easy, you know. Anything else fortuitous? Mallory, Jada, Miss Hall. Nothing? What about learn these things? Jaden? Alright, Mr. Jackson. What is fortuitous? Open your mic. Alright. I'm gonna call on Adion. Adion? Guys, if I don't hear from you, I can call the parents. Right away. Tony, good morning, Tony. Tony, my turn from
Morning, sir.
Why it takes so long to answer?
sorry, my mic was not working properly.
And stay there. You know, guys, no joke. This is actually a literary device. Alright? I'm going to leave you to find out what it is. But we should do, you know what we should do? We should do a TikTok video or a meme of this, you know. Listen to this joke. And you tell me, I find it funny as a teacher. Do you know? So, let me tell you. To Gabriel can tell you. So I had a student, well, a student my name, Kiana Jade, Pajay, right? Who else? Keone. Do you know those children? Their devices are always working. So I had Keone from last year summer, fourth going into fifth. So I have her for 11 months. Wow. 12 months. Alright? I had her for the entire year. At the first, 12 months. And her device is always working. Say good morning, Kiana. Morning, sir. Same time. Kiana. Yes, sir. Kiana. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Her devices are always working. And then, should I call those names? Alright. Well, let's go back to the perennial question. Why do boys drown? Alright.
Disobedience.
Call on most of the man them. Alright, Daniel is another one. His device always working. And that girl, she's going to be excellent.
Sir, you know when you were speaking of TikTok, that just reminds me of a compilation I watched of Just Pranks, the Creed, and the Teacher.
Daniel, you have to know tone, you know. Don't disrupt the meditation.
I'm not answer this question, dog.
So is it that, can we create a video, I mean, to say, the students who need the help, the students who are not academically inclined, and they're not academically talented, their devices more often than not working. Alright? And the talented students, their devices are always working. That's what I observed in this pandemic. Alright? I think we should create a meme. Joke thing. So guys, I love maths, you know. You know which topic I love in maths? Tony and the rest of you, know, and Jadon. You know which topic I love in maths? Topic named probability. So I'm here thinking, what's the probability that 9 times out of 10 your device isn't working? And then I add to it to say, what's the probability that this happens day in and day out? And I said, oh, when I work it out in my head, I said, oh, it's fitting to take me for a fool. It's really they're taking themselves for a fool. You think you're tricking me? No? So you stay there, but you see hearing the mic and you come up, give me a break. I've heard it all. All I know is that Kiana Jade device always working, which I actually find unusual. Alright? But good unusual. Always working. I'm trying to remember a time I called her and she don't answer. So to stay there. Alright? Oh, and guys, I forget to read the book, you know. I always knew it, but there's a National Geography. And on the front of the page is why we lie. Why do we lie? Morning. Who is this? Coming Chauncey. Alright, why do we lie? So the research why people lie. And in doing the research, who we think lies the most? Which sector of the society? Children, which is understandable. Alright. So guys, don't bother with it. Alright? Choose your battles. And I see it emerge here so as well. Good morning, Lauren. It's Blake. Is she there?
Morning, sir.
Take too long to answer.
Sir, I was going to type it, but then I just said I was going
No, I never said to type it. Open on the mic. You notice I do ask them to turn on in the video, which I'll do eventually. Alright? Alright, moving along. So the question is, what's the question, Lauren? Was there anything fortuitous in any of the Gleaner readings? There it is in the chat. Adion, good morning. Adion. So much time after call one. Adion, Mr. Henry.
Sir.
Here my answer. Good morning.
Boy,
Adion.
Frost.
Was
Yes,
there
sir.
fortuitous in any of the Gleaner readings? Yes. Wait, pause. Yes. See it there in the chat, Adion, in the admin. Was there anything fortuitous in any of the Gleaner readings? Yes, Mallory. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. First thing, what's the operative word in the sentence? Yeah, don't think too hard. So underline it. Fortuitous. What does fortuitous mean? Where are the dictionaries? Unpredictable? No. Quite the opposite. Yes. Something that happens by chance. This man is correct. Alright. A little more than that, but yeah, a chance encounter. Alright. It's like it's along the line of deja vu. Alright. It's along that line. So there's more than one, and I was talking some discussions we had yesterday. So there's more than one article here that I gave you, which is proven to be fortuitous. Did you read the articles? Was anybody there one day? Wait, this is America Pocket? Yes. No, that's not one. So you know what? Do you remember what we were discussing yesterday? Mr. Pessoa, David. David.
Sir?
Morning. Guys, don't let me call your name twice before you answer.
My bad, sir.
Was there anything fortuitous in any of the readings today, Mr. Pessoa?
Sir, the only one that struck me a bit different was the one about the cadet forces planting trees at Calabar.
Oh, why you thought that was fortuitous?
Because I just actually didn't expect it, and it was so precise. So it wasn't even like it was going to say they're planting trees at schools, just Calabar.
Yeah, why elaborate on that? Why would that have been fortuitous? Or probably I should ask Adion to answer that.
Sir,
Adion?
because
Alright, go ahead, David.
Sir, because I thought that a lot of other schools are there, and I didn't think that it would just be Calabar. Because when you say that they're planting trees, 'cause a lot of schools are just there and they
Yeah,
don't
man,
have
you're
many
repeating
people.
what you said already. You don't hit the nail on the head yet, you know. Why would it be fortuitous? What happened yesterday? Right. There you go. It's like God is working with me. God is saying, you know what? Let me help out Mr. Burke. Let's teach that young man a lesson. Is there anything else that is fortuitous?
To me, no, sir.
With the Fraser Price? No, we didn't discuss Fraser Price yesterday. Alright. What else you spoke about yesterday that is in today's table? Yeah. Huh? Right. Alright. We have to hit the nail on the head. The key thing is bird shooting season for children. Children are in danger. Alright, you read the article? Recruitment vetting for children's home. Staff on the review. Remember we spoke about the children's advocate? I gave you, you know, I gave you the wrong name. I said Dan Gordon Harris. Her name is Harrison. You have a picture there?
I punched it in the chat.
Punched in the chat. Alright, good. Children's advocate.
So I also put the correct spelling of her name.
Alright then, good. Alright, clear there. Alright, I think we should probably talk about the hotline and these things. Alright, the heading affection or assault. Butt slaps touching new frontier of debate as harassment law passed. Do you get the joke in that heading? What's the joke? Huh? No? Then why said who said yes? It's all? You don't get the joke. Affection or assault. Butt slaps touching new frontier of debate as harassment law passed. That word touching. Is it, are they speaking about physically touching, or is it a pun on the word touching? It's not actual touching, you know when you touch on a subject.
Sir, that's what I was saying too, sir. It was like, it's touching. They are talking about that currently.
Right. So that's what the journalists do. They manipulate the words and play on the words. Alright? Alright then. So
So they play with the words on our brains.
Right. Alright, Daniel, I'm going to ask you to read it for us. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck. You have the paper there, right?
Yes, sir. And you said, yes, not the physical paper, the WhatsApp group paper.
So, what you going to read it from? Who have the paper there?
Sir, I have it on, I see it on the WhatsApp group, sir. It said Justice Minister. Yes, sir, I can zoom in. I'm using WhatsApp web.
Oh, alright then, go ahead. But it goes to page 2. Anyhow, don't worry, read what you see there.
Justice, affection or assault. Butt slaps touching new frontier of debate as harassment.
Can't bother for this in a cleaner dog.
Justice Minister Delroy Chuck is hoping that the sexual harassment bill that was passed on Tuesday will send a clear signal about the new norms of engagement with youth. But he has serious concerns that the tribunal established to review cases will face challenges. The legislation is expected to mark a major cultural shift in a country that has high levels of tolerance for sexual touching, catcalling, and suggestive paralanguage. Finding the
Pause.
balance between an
Pause. Suggest para language. What is that? Somebody Google that. I don't think that's in any dictionary. Para
Sir, I
language.
found it.
What does it mean?
Sir, I found it. Sir, it means the non-lexical component of communication by speech. For example, intonation, pitch, and speed of speaking, hesitation, noises, gesture, and facial expression.
Oh, so
gestures. I think I know what
if
the
you,
gestures would be.
what would it be, Daniel? Tell me what you, tell me
Sir,
what
not
you
a
do.
very nice one. Not a very nice one, sir. It's not a nice gesture.
Tell me what you, tell me how you call to the girls in your community. I know you do say good morning or good afternoon. What do you do, Daniel?
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Ah, boy. What else?
Hello. Goodbye,
Hello.
and that's it.
Oh, what other man them do? Yeah. What you say happen? I don't know. What
Sir,
are some
I
of the
live in
foreign
like
languages?
Sir, I live in like one of the most peaceful communities. So,
Okay. When you, hey, probably should ask that, man.
sir, we barely hear. Sir, we barely hear anything happening here.
Oh, all right. When they go, would that be prayer language? Okay, that's not a word. What is that? What does it mean? Where does it come from? All right.
Sir, I'm not finding the balance.
So I guess that would be prayer language. All right. And cat calling. All right. Continue, Daniel.
Finding the balance between an affectionate touch and an inappropriate slap could prove difficult in the early stages when the law takes effect, said the Justice Minister. There is no reason why any emperor or any man should be slapping a woman on her bottom or on her chest. So that is the extreme. But we cannot ignore where an affectionate touch on the shoulder or on the elbow or a squeeze of the hand is deemed to be sexual.
And it goes to A2. Who is going to pick up for me? Who have the paper there, Gabriel? Who have the paper? Mark.
Yes,
Mark.
sir.
Continue the reading for me. On A2. Chuck said,
Hold on, dog.
Mark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm looking for it.
You have the physical paper?
Yes, sir. But them never organized my something properly.
A2.
Alright, sir. Where I'm gonna start from?
Assault. Yes, sir, but them following is a continuation from A1.
Okay. So I'm gonna start from constituents.
No, assault. You don't see the heading assault.
Oh,
You children not used to the newspaper, don't it?
not really, sir.
I know, that's why I said make a institute it. Alright, go
Chuck
ahead.
said prior to the passage of the bill in the House of Representatives on Tuesday, the Sexual Harassment Protection and Prevention Act 2021 passed the committee stage with 10 amendments. Gender Minister Olivia Grange, who
Green.
chaired the Joint Select
Olivia,
Committee that reviewed proposals for the bill, stressed that the law was gender neutral because both men and women were susceptible to sexual harassment.
Pause. The word is susceptible.
Successful, susceptible.
Susceptible. The C is what they call a soft C. Susceptible.
Yes, sir.
What does that word mean?
Probably
Susceptible
they're
to some.
uncomfortable.
No. Yes, sir. Oh, likely to be influenced. All right. Likely to be influenced or?
No,
All
dog, brain
right.
hurt me,
Good. Good.
bro.
All right. Continue.
Yes, sir. Victims of the workplace harassment can make complaints directly to the tribunal to guard against undue prejudice. The tribunal will also consider complaints from tenants who are being sexually harassed by their landlords. While assuring lawmakers of the opposition support, Manchester North West member of the Parliament Michael Phillips said that appropriate legislative remedy should be considered to protect victims from unintended consequences that may arise from filing a sexual harassment claim. Also, the quest also he also questioned the rationale behind the setting up of a separate tribunal to hear sex harassment cases. Phillips said that there is a need for the legislation to mandate employers to provide on the job sexual harassment prevention exposure.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
Brother, why
So
sir for
that is
calling
what
me
is
for
happening in
read?
the
Well, I
parliament.
know some fully brain dead
Uh,
and sir gonna call me for
I
read,
hope
dog.
you all are paying attention, boys and girls. All right, some games that you boys love to play. I would
Fully brain dead,
suggest
dog.
that you
Fully brain
stop.
dead.
All right, lest you end up in jail. All right, so it's like that. Don't run certain jokes because you might think nothing of it, the same joke you run with your virgin. Don't run that joke with a girl. All right, it could go south real quick. All right. All right, moving on. The next, we're looking on, did we look on the article health and fitness? Marissa, good morning, Marissa.
Good morning, Mr. Burr.
You have the paper there with you?
No, sir, but I read it from the WhatsApp group.
All right. I want you to read that article for me.
Okay.
Health and fitness, D1. Your health during the summer.
Summer is a great time to think about how to become the best version of you. Creating a healthy environment around food, exercise, and rest will ensure success with overall health. One of the most important things to remember, only you are in charge of respecting your body and providing you with what you need. Tips for a healthy summer. Stay hydrated to keep cool in extreme heat. Extreme heat can be dangerous for everyone, but it may be especially dangerous for people with chronic medical conditions. Water is the perfect way to keep hydrated and keep appropriate in check.
Appetite.
And keep appetite in check. Add a splash of flavor with fruit juice or fresh cucumbers, lime slices, or fruits. Become creative. Get adequate sleep.
Wait. All right, so that's not the main reason. That's a rule in the program at sophomore. We only drink water here. We only drink water. I can't tell you how much drama has happened over the years. Persons come here and try and do otherwise. Like they look on it and think it's trivial. And then they find out real quick that we're very serious about it. Alright? One day, this young man was drinking flavored water. I was talking to him normal. I said, you know, you should only be drinking water. Sir, it's only flavored water. So it's not what he said. It's how he said it. Like he was just brushing it aside. He was brushing me aside. And I'm like, what? I said, no, you're supposed to be drinking water. Anyhow, cut a long story short, we're at the park company. Alright? So it's like that. But the main reason, that's not the main reason to tell you to drink water here. Alright? It's a distant second. It doesn't have anything, the primary reason doesn't have to do with a health aspect. It has to do with discipline. It's us telling you that we're in charge. Alright? Do you understand that? That is a hallmark of this program. Over the years, like on a Friday, normally we take you guys on the road. We go on different heritage tours, you know? Whether we go Bobo Hill, Bank of Jamaica, right? Parliament. Where else have we gone? We went on a real estate tour. So we normally take you on a tour of Huey. And strangers look in admiration. They are in awe, which is sad. Like they're saying, wow, the children are disciplined. That should just be the norm. That should just be normal. All right, continue for me, Marissa. Get adequate sleep.
Yo, well, on Fortnite news,
Get adequate sleep. Not getting enough sleep is associated with increased hunger, high blood pressure, sugars, poor concentration, frequent illness, and impaired problem solving.
Fortnite news,
Make sure to give yourself at least 7 hours of sleep each night. Eat a healthy diet. Vegetables, fruits, nuts, and grains are rich in fiber. Fiber helps you stay full. So you are less likely to eat mindlessly. Strive to eat at least 25 grams of fiber per day. Delicious fruits and veggies make any summer meal healthier. Limit added sugars. Try and eat at least less than 6 teaspoons of added sugar. This does not include natural sugars found in fruit and milk. This goal may not be realistic every day, but aim for success. 80% of the time, save your 6 teaspoons for a special diet. When looking at the labels, it is helpful to know that 1 teaspoon equals 4 grams of added sugar. Keep an eye on alcohol. Drinking too much alcohol can lead to unintended outcomes. Studies show that we can make poorer food choices if we have alcohol in our system. A serving of alcohol contains about 100 calories, and mixed drinks have even more. The goal is to limit alcohol to 1 drink a day for women, 2 drinks a day for men. Drink fluoridated water instead of sugary or alcoholic drinks to reduce calories and stay safe. Stay active. The stay-at-home orders might have put your exercise plan to the test. Make goal and stick to it. Make an exercise goal and stick to it.
All right,
Get at least.
Pause. And punch it in the chat. That word, and. What part of speech is it? Conjunction, check it. Google and tell me. That word and. What part of speech is and? guys, what part of speech is on? And we wait. Yes, Miss Hall? Noun or adjective. What appears? No. Alright. It depends on how you use it. Alright? It depends on how you use it. Now I have a question for you. I want you to punch it in the chat. Everyone. The rest of you, sorry, the live audience, write it down. I want you to tell me, when do you use the word and? To the best of your knowledge.
No, can't bother to answer that.
What time to yourself then?
Enjoy.
Where's the number from yesterday? Alrighty. Alright, suspected. I don't answer in the chat yet. Ariane. Alright, Corey, Google it, Corey. Corey, Google it. What are you trying? I'm gonna break it down the live audience. Alright. Alright, guys, pay attention. Write it down. I see Ariane have it there and Corey. Let me start up here. Alright. Alright, up here. You use the word and, not before a vowel. You use it before the sound of a vowel. Do you understand? Because I can't Google it. There are words where it doesn't begin with a vowel, but it sounds like a vowel, and that is when you use
Yeah, with words with silent
an.
vowels.
An old man. Mm, that wouldn't be a good example. An hour. An hour? An hour. Alright, there you go. Send me study there. Oh, guys, you know Gabrielle is a teacher, right? She's at Michael, so don't play. Alright. So an hour. Right, an hour. So write that down. An hour.
Here's my book.
So sometimes I even hear teachers say before a vowel.
Hold on, guys. I still come. I'm going for my
You have to
book.
pay attention to details. It's before the sound of a vowel. And on the flip side, there are words that actually begin with a vowel, but it doesn't have the sound. In which case it is a. Alright? Good. Alright. So continue for me, Marissa. An exercise goal.
An exercise.
Start from the top. Stay active.
So where's that?
From
Oh,
the
okay. I see it now. Stay active. The stay-at-home orders might have put your exercise plans to the test. Make an exercise goal and stick to it. Get at least 150 minutes of aerobic physical activity each week. Physical activity has immediate benefits for your health, better sleep, and reduce anxiety. R2. Enjoy the weather. Studies show that when people venture into outdoor settings, the heart rate and blood pressure improve. Take a moment to appreciate being outdoors. Pick one outdoor activity, going on a hike, taking a nature walk, planning games such as tag with your kids, cycling, rollerblading, or swimming. Be good to your eyes. To protect your vision at work and at play, wear protective eyewear. When outdoors, wear sunglasses that block at least 99% of ultraviolet A and B rays. Sunglasses can help prevent cataracts as well as wrinkles around the eyes. When playing sports or doing tasks such as mowing the lawn, wear protective eyewear. Ask your eye doctor about the best type of sport specific. Some are what? Ask your eye doctor about the best type. Some are sport specific. Gratitude. Find a moment each day to reflect on a few things that brought you joy or good feelings. Being grateful and positive can help you thrive in a healthy life.
Alright, good. Good. What is that after that word, type? Ask your eye doctor about the best type. What is that after type? What's that
A
sign?
semicolon.
That semicolon? When do you use a semicolon? These are things you forget. These are things you'd have done in primary school. You mustn't forget them. How are you going to know when to use them or when not to use them? Just look on it. You don't have to research it. Look and see why it is being used there. Hey, ask your eye doctor about the best type. Some are sport specific. Alright, Google it. Tell me what the dictionary says. When do you use a semicolon?
To link two independent classes that are closely related in fact.
Alright, who is that?
Dapiyo.
Alright, that pay. Correct. Filling two independent. Write it down, guys. Write it down. To link two independent clauses
That are closely related in thought.
that are closely related in thought. Alright? Two independent clauses. To link two independent clauses that are closely related in thought. My Gabriel have the book as wait. Alright. So guys, I hope when you read you apply what you're reading. So hope you learn from that. Drink some more water. Right. That's what I do. When I read more of these things, it makes me more conscious. So I might not totally go 100. I say, oh, you know what? I need to drink out more water. Going out in the sun. As I'm a cap, I don't know. I feel wearing shades. I started to wear shades. Alright, but probably I need to. Alright, so that's why I read, so you can evolve, so you can get better. Alright, not just academically, just your day-to-day existence. Alright, make some minor adjustments. I saw what's her name, Zoe. Zoe was having lunch yesterday in the sun. I'm like, Zoe, no. Go in the shade. Zoe telling me shade. She was indoor all year. I said, no. That's what happened the day before she had lunch out in the open, but it was overcast. Alright, we have to be careful, especially at what time? At midday. Alright, because there's something named skin cancer. And you guys know about the what is being depleted up there? The ozone layer. Right? As I said that is something at your school, at Immaculate. And I'm like, I said something to one of the teachers, I shouldn't have said anything. But that thing when you come from lunch and they line you up to go in the class, I need to stop that. Alright? And the teacher, whoever is there, they're in the shade and they're telling you guys that's a certain sort of cruelty. And but I hear the problem. So it's history, it is the culture. Alright? So whoever old Immaculate is, they have been doing that for over 100 years. But the ozone layer 100 years ago is not the same as it is now, is it? Alright. And girls are very delicate. So it might not catch up with you today, but it will catch up with you tomorrow. Oh really? Mm-hmm. Oh, they don't make it a sit down for devotion? No. Oh. Not all the time. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, probably need to write a letter. Wait, you got to Mac too? No. Oh. But yeah, so probably need to write a letter and make it get in the right hands. Alright, but yeah, so the ozone layer. Anyhow, we're moving on, guys. Yes, sir. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Are we having party again today? We're having what? We are having party again today. You mind? Are you mind? Are you you mine? Is it on you? Yesterday it was on sophomore. Is it on you this today? You don't know? Anyhow, guys, I'm going to read a story for you. And the point of this exercise is for you to listen. It's a listening exercise. Many people hear, most people hear, but do not listen. Do you understand that? So you see, you turn around a while ago, you heard a sound. What did it sound like? No. Mallory. Sound like a bead. Was it a bead? That's what it sounded like to me. It was a bead? Whose bead? Yours? Very good. What beads from right here?
Sir's teaching.
From our bracelet. Alright? It sounded. Did you hear it a while ago? Come on then.
Because
You heard the sound? It sounded like a bead to me as well. A bead, yeah. That's what it sounded like. So you made sense of it. Did you see it?
I can't type in the
I
chat.
know definitely it was beats. No, but you heard it.
You can't really type in the chat.
Then you
chat
made sense
on
of
a
it,
laptop.
which meant that you're listening.
And I don't know why.
Because if you're to ask a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, what was that sound? They're going to look on you physically like, what? They're not able, as yet, to make sense of it. And that's why they can be in grave danger. That's why they're in grave. They could hear a truck barreling down and don't pay attention. They don't understand. They don't make sense of it. Alright? How many of you have siblings, cousins, relatives who are 3 or 4 years old? Don't reach 5 as yet. Alright? Brother, sister?
These are the Zoom links.
You want to run an experiment on them?
Yes, this is the Zoom link. Yes.
Get a wine glass.
Zoom link.
Alright? And get a brandy glass.
Huh? Sir,
So the
still
wine
talking
glass,
about
you
the
know, wine
dean
glass
about
is
sexual
kind of
harassment.
Alright?
Yes. I did
And the
read. I
brandy
did
glass
read my
is
part already.
wide.
I
Alright?
did read.
Fill both of them
I
with
did
water.
read.
You know,
I
so the
did
brandy
read
glass
assault.
must be able
The
to
whole of this
hold more
paragraph
water
earlier.
than
Sure, they let me
the
read
wine
it.
glass. And ask them
Back to this.
which one has been more water.
Okay.
I bet you all of them
Okay.
will point to the wine glass. Because at that age, they don't understand them as yet.
Yeah.
They're unable to think laterally,
What?
is the term. Run the experiment and tell me. Tell me if it works. So make sure the brandy glass actually holds more. So you're getting a wine glass. Okay. A wine glass and you get a brandy glass. Fill both of them with water and just ask them. Don't direct them to the answer, you know. Alright, just talk to them casually, put on the table. Alright. Peter, which one has need more water? All of them will point to this. They don't make sense of it yet. What is there anything else?
That is my 5-year-old brother in a nutshell.
Oh, I think at 5, I think they're able to tell at 5. So probably something wrong with him. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Daniel. So we're going to do a listening exercise. I'm going to read a story for you, and you need to listen. There will be questions after the story. Alright. So
Sir, I said that because... Excuse me, sir?
Yes?
I only said that because you think he thinks the taller or bigger is better.
Okay. They're like at that age. All right. So where are we now? All right. We're going to do some. I'm going to give you some vocabulary preview. So we need to write some words on the board, and you are to find the meaning of them and write it in your books. So here we go. So I'm on the board. So vocabulary preview. Heading. First word. Articulate. Second. Particle. Word. Hydraulic. Unprecedented. Ambiguous. Necessary. That's actually Mackie call it dictionary skills, call it vocabulary preview. But look up for them, write down the meaning of these words. No. So when I read it, they're going to be able to put two and two together.
you 10 minutes, guys. All right, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? We found the words? So some persons still looking, some persons dictionary, agility, not so strong, eh? So, wait, all right, wait, I did, oh, you're so quick. It's simple. What are you implying? What is that? The rest of us are just mere mortals. And waiting on the man them. Who's Curry? Okay. You can shoot 3-pointers. You shoot 3-pointers. You can play basketball. And what's your name? That man is, what's your name, sir? Yeah. Right. Block. Shaquille. You found the words already, Cloud? Finish? How many more? 2 more? Alright. Which one? Oh, simpatico. You Google it? Which dictionary is that? Oxford? It's not in that? Oh. It means compatible. It means holding similar attitudes and beliefs. So at the end of July High, we will all be simpatico. Yep. That's the whole idea of July High. So should you return in September, you'll be setting the tone for the new recruits. That's the idea. So August are hard in July 9. So September, just flow. It's like, well, I don't know if Arsenal is a good example. Huh? Let me not use Arsenal. I use Barcelona. You guys follow the football? Oh no. Come on then. What do? Okay. I'm clear to them. Huh? On the Champions League. But like there are certain clubs that have very good youth programs. So Arsenal is one of them actually. The players might not end up on Arsenal's team, but they go to other big clubs. And Barcelona has a good youth program as well. Right? And it makes sense that they have a strong senior program, but they have a good youth program. You get it? It is like not. Yep. All right. Ready? All right, let's go. So I'm going to read.
Sir, I'm affected.
You are affected.
Yes,
Slow
sir.
man. I'm not too man and so slow. I'm not waiting on no. The live audience finish. All right. So I'm going to read, which means you need to listen. Questions will come after. So you need to be listening. So I'm actually testing to see who would be a good spy, who could work for the CIA, the KGB, Mossad. Alright? It's not about shooting guns, you know, it's about up here. Probably I should make somebody from FBI talk to them. Wait, did I say that out aloud? Scrap that. I never scrap what I said. Alright, here we go. A year ago, I boarded a flight to Shanghai during a gale force wind. Oh, sorry. The title of the story. The title of the story is The Chosen One.
Sir, I just hear girl force, Gale force, like Chris Gale.
Yeah.
Yay, cricket reference.
Daniel, don't interrupt me when I read it, you know. So, right. So the guys, you can take notes, you know, if you want to. No, that's cheating. All right. Ajada is horrible. All right. So the title of the story is The Chosen One. The author is Laura Cunningham. What's the name of the author? Laura Cunningham. In this reading, the author describes one of the most important decisions in her life. Which baby to adopt? So you're going to get 100 then. This essay originally appeared in the Hearst column of the New York Times Magazine. All right, so here we go now. A year ago, I boarded a flight to Shanghai during a gale force wind. The plane shivered and taxied back to the hangar twice before takeoff. It is testimony to my anxiety about the purpose of my journey that I felt no fear of flying. I carried with me an empty infant car bed, aptly named the Dream Ride. A 3-week supply of diapers, wipes, pediatric antibiotics, bottles, and disposable nipples. I was on my way to adopt one of the tens of thousands of baby girls abandoned in China each year. Today, as I write, my 1-year-old daughter sleeps in a crib in the next room. She lies in the position of trust, on her back, her arms wide spread, her face tilted, as if for the next kiss. A happy ending so far for my darling Chinese daughter and for me. But the journey to Shanghai has somehow not ended. Many nights I wake at 3 a.m., yanked from my dream, my heart hammering alarms. At that silent moonlit time, I remember my choice. I'm, I'm embarrassed now to recall the doubt that accompanied me to China. The orphanage had sent a fax. Yes, in the new China, orphanages send faxes. We have a baby for you. We could have taken her picture, but it was too cold. My concern, if I can articulate the chill gut slide of panic as a concern, was that somehow I would walk into the orphanage and fail to respond to the baby, that somehow she would not feel like the right one. I would have to go ahead with the adoption
out of momentum, some grim sense of decency, but without the hope for love at first sight. The baby, it seemed from the facts, was already chosen. And while I claim to love all babies, in my secret cowering heart, I had to admit that I was more drawn to some babies than to others. It wasn't beauty or even intelligence that I required of a baby, but some sign of being, well, simpatico. I could not see her until the orphanage opened Monday morning. I had arrived in Shanghai on Saturday night. The interval was the high tide of my fear. Suspense seemed hydraulic. Blood rushed through me at unprecedented speed. Until Monday, I had only the ambiguous answers of Miss Zhang, the orphanage's emissary, who had greeted me at the airport. When I asked, "How old is the baby? How big?" Miss Zhang answered only with another question. "What size baby clothes have you brought with you?" Her response raised some possibility of control or at least influence. Maybe the baby was not yet chosen. In my sneaking secret chicken heart, I could still pick the best and the brightest star of abandoned baby girlhood in Shanghai, passing the time until I could meet my baby. I met another baby at the hotel, already adopted by a single man. China permits adoptions by foreigners, whether married or unmarried. Its adoption policy is unusual in that citizens, as well as foreigners, must be at least 35 years old to adopt. She struck me, however, as not meant to be my baby. She did seem just right for her new father, an American psychologist who carried with him a sitcom supply of baby paraphernalia. Next, I went to the nearest tourist attraction, the Temple of the Jade Buddha, where there was said to be a Buddha to whom mothers pray for a good baby. The Buddha glowed in the dim temple. It wasn't jet lag that sent me reeling to my knees before the Buddha. Half Jewish, half Southern Baptist, all doubt. I knelt in truest prayer. Let the baby be one I can truly love. At 9 sharp the next morning, I waited in the orphanage, wearing my winter coat indoors. Now I understood the facts. Even in midwinter, there was no heat. Vapor rose from the thermoses of hot tea carried by the female employees. The translator announced that the baby was being carried in from the nursery building. "You will have a choice," she said. I looked out the window as she pointed across a courtyard filled with dead bamboo and gray laundry. The window itself was grimy, but through it I saw two women in blue smocks running toward me. Each held a bundle. There were two babies. They were swaddled in comforters, their heads completely draped in towels. The first baby was unveiled. There was a staccato of Chinese translated as, "Pick this one. She's more beautiful. She's more intelligent." Baby number one was the nurse's favorite. A 2-month old of unsurpassed good looks and robust health. She smiled. But I couldn't take my eyes from the second baby, who was revealed almost as an afterthought. She was thin, piteous, a green complexion elf with low set ears that stuck out. She wheezed. In a pocket of my coat, I held a vial of antibiotics, carried on good advice from a friend. I had no choice. The second baby was sick. I had medicine impossible to obtain here. I accepted the tiny green baby, gasping and oozing into my arms. I noticed she also had a bald spot from lying unmoved in her crib. Shame over my earlier indecision blew from the room like a fetid draft of disease and poverty. Was it love at first sight? I knew in that instant that we were at the start of our life together. Love overtakes you at odd moments. I was trying to collect a urine sample required for a medical test. I held her little purple fanny over a rice bowl, in my arms all night. I drew the blankets around us, both as a tent to keep away the cold. We waited silently all night until she took a literal tinkle. Her eyes met mine on the other side of the world, and I knew little Miss Ear Stickout with tears in her eyes was mine all right. Within 24 hours, the medicine had taken effect. She turned ivory pink. Her eyes cleared. She was beyond my dreams. Exquisite, a luminous old soul with contemporary wit. I gazed at her and saw the faithfulness of every mother's choice. It is not the beautiful baby who is chosen, but the chosen baby who becomes beautiful. To enter a house filled with unwanted babies is to pass through a door that you can never shut. At 3 a.m., I see the others, the aisles of green cribs, folding, bundled babies. I try to close my eyes to them, but they refuse to disappear. They are lying there. They are cold. They are damp. I see one baby girl especially. She had an odd genetic defect. The skin of her body was coal black, but her face had no color. She looked as if she were wearing the white theatrical mask of tragedy. Last Christmas, I was able to choose the green, sick baby over the laughing, healthy one. Would I, would I have had the courage to take one of the others? Would someone? I wake up and see the small faces. They are lying there waiting, waiting to be chosen. The end. All right.
Sir, that's pretty sad.
What you say? It's sad?
Yes, sir.
Don't it? What? That's life. That's life. Let me ask you the questions quickly before the memory of it evaporates out of your head. So write down these questions for me. Gabriel. So question 1. Why was the author on her way to China? Write that down. Why was the author on her way to China? Number 2, what was the author's
What was the author's greatest concern? What was the author's greatest concern? Before she met the baby. What was the author's greatest concern before she met the baby? Super line number 3. Is answering? No. Oh, all right, slow. Number 3. Why did she choose one baby over the other? Why did she choose one baby over the other?
Come here.
I can imagine that a crime. Suppose you witness a crime over Zoom. You have? Alright, let's not find out what that was. Alright, number 4. The COVID turning the hands into cement. Now that you write slow, you don't finish it? No! Write the questions first. Now that you're not easy, you know. Number 4, describe the baby's state of health by the time the author left Shanghai. Describe the baby's state of health by the time the author left Shanghai. Oh, you did it. Still all right. Describe the baby's state of health by the time the author left Shanghai. Number 5. Technically what? When I hear you, I have to talk up the mast. The memory of what? You heard him? Yeah. All I heard is technically. Number 5, describe the conditions in the orphanage. Describe the conditions in the orphanage. Alright guys, I'm giving you 5 minutes to answer those questions. That's too much time, right? So let's see who's going to get 100%. I have such confidence. Yes. All right. To my online peeps, I want you to direct message me the first answer. Why was the author on her way to China? Direct message to admin. Who don't answer me to call mommy and daddy at work? That could be performing surgery, and we have to stop. That could be in court, about to hand down a verdict. No, wait. Ajita's not doing her work. Wait, before I find you innocent. Can you imagine that? And then you go and upset them now saying, what? You know what? You're guilty. Go to jail. Instead of follow me, Jada, answer the question. Is this track higher? This tracking you, you know? I mean, you don't have no space. Huh? What is that about, right?
He didn't skip that much lines.
Oh, so use another page. It's a bad word I say like that. I'm not coming like that. Let me see a book. Isn't that a brand new book? Yes. But I'm going to call on Yana first. First. Is mommy? Daddy? Is mommy? Wanna play little Rugrats? Huh? The book? Oh, that's an easy question. No? Ask me another easy question. That one was easy.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Andre's PC is updating.
Okay then.
Yes, sir. But I sent him the question, so he's answering them right now.
Alright, cool.
Yes, sir.
I don't hear from what's his face from morning. Is Corey there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she's the first live one. Finish eat your breakfast, Corey?
Yes, sir. Long time.
Finish the first song. I related to that renowned Jamaican, Roy Forrester. Alright. Shante, you okay? Look alive. You finish your Jada? What number yet? Oh, you did the other four already? Jada. You're listening. And you're hearing it, but you aren't listening. Finish Akio? Yep. When you're taking the whole long live day, come we need to start. 1 9 is finished. Lauren. Lauren,
Yes, sir.
are you finished?
Yes, sir.
Alright, what do you have for number 1?
To adopt a baby.
Simple. I don't know why Jada they're turning it into rocket science. What? Caroline? On ask where Jada. Number 1, to adopt a baby. Who got that correct? Hands up. Mr. Fluoride. You didn't get number 1? Oh no. That one is the easy one. It only gets harder. Why was the alternates China to adopt a baby? Number 2, what was the author's greatest concern before she met the baby? Miss Hall, Yana, what do you have there? So I say it like that, like you're not supposed to. Yes, let's hear Mr. Forrester. If she picked the right baby. Not quite. Not quite. What do you have, Mallory? Right. Not quite. Not quite. Lauren.
Sir, I have how old the baby was.
How old?
Yes, sir.
Wrong. Wrong. Not only is that wrong, that is dead wrong. You're not even in, you're not even in the neighborhood. Yes, Daniel?
Sir, that it was simpatico, which means a person who is easily to get along with or likable. And in this case, she wanted the baby to be very likable.
Yeah. Not quite. The picture? Well, no. Anyone else? It's a bit more nuanced. What do I mean by that? So you're in the neighborhood, alright, but you're on the wrong road. Alright, so what do you have again, Mr. Forrest now? She picked the right baby. That's too general. That is too general. Let me see if I can find it. Alright. Let me read it for you. Alright, here we go. Are you listening? Alright, it says, I am embarrassed now to recall the doe that accompanied me to China. The orphanage had sent a fax. Yes, in the New China orphanages send faxes. We have a baby for you. We would have taken our picture, but it was too cold. My concern, if I can articulate the Chilgot slide of panic as a concern, was that somehow
I would walk into the orphanage and fail to respond to the baby, that somehow she would not feel like the right one. I would have to go ahead with the adoption out of momentum, some grim sense of decency, but without the hope for love at first sight. So the idea, you know what, probably Daniel is correct, with his choice of word. Sympathical. Alright? So the idea is she didn't want to choose on the basis of just an entitlement. I'm going to tell you the exact word. Let's say momentum. She didn't want to be obligated. Sorry? Right. But, well, we don't care. Let me tell you. Let's yeah, that answer is too general. You have to fine tune it. You don't think so? You don't think it's too general? Because clearly, in any case, yeah, you want to choose the right baby. But the right baby on what basis? Alright? Is it based, so let me ask you, was it based on looks? No. Alright? Was it based on background, their socioeconomic background, or the genetic background? Was it based on that? No. Right? Was it, so the idea is I could be here asking you that question with a little variation at the end for the rest of the day, which highlights the problem, which why you need to fine tune it, because it was on what basis? It was on the basis of that she didn't want to feel obligated. So it had nothing to do with looks, nothing to do with genetic background. Right? It had to do with being obligated. Yeah, you have to tax your brain. It leaves other questions to be answered. That is it.
That's like putting on to talk to like her parents if
she didn't want to what?
Like talk to her parents
right.
Because you said obligation.
Right.
And if she didn't think that Ray was the one, even though she doesn't know exactly what that is, but I guess that she didn't want to have to do that.
Right, she didn't want to feel obligated. You get it? Tell me now. Alright then. Well, understand online. Marissa, I'm gonna call on some persons here. Ariane, Miss Morgan. Ariane.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, why was the author's great? What was the, no, one sorry, number 3. Why did she choose one baby over the other? Easy, Ariane, easy.
One was sick and she had the antibiotics for it that were impossible to obtain there.
Alright, correct. What you have there, Miss Hall? Yana, what you have? What is Yana? You look like I have to assign Gabriel to you. asking it. So Godspeed knows what they're doing online. So you have to make, guys, take a picture of what you wrote. You're gonna have to turn on your videos. Alright. So yeah, why did you choose one baby over the other? That was an easy one. What you have? You turn teacher now? Sugar Michael, you see? What do you have as the answer? You didn't write anything? You never listened to the answers that them just gave? Who answered it? What you have there? Read what you have. Read what you have. What I don't know, she correct. Why did she choose one baby over the other? What did Ariane just say? They're not listening. Something wrong with you know? Huh? Or something?
Also talking about the antibiotics and that one baby actually needed a way too much other one didn't.
Right. So the final test was that the medication that was needed for that baby would not have been available in China when it would be readily available in the developed country where she comes from. So it was on that basis that she chose that baby. Yeah. Number 4. Who's on 100%? If you're on 100%, punch in 100. Who's on 100% in the live audience? Nobody.
Wait, sir, number 2. So it wasn't fully right when
Yeah.
okay.
Hush, not lie. They're on 100. That pay what you're on 100. Turn on your mic.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Alright. What do we have for number 4? Describe the baby's state of health by the time the author left Shanghai.
Sir, me?
Yes.
She was thin, a green complex elf with low set ears that stuck out.
Incorrect. Mallory, not nice enough.
Sir, can I answer?
Who is that? Mark?
Yes, sir.
Alright, go ahead, Mark.
Sir, her skin began to clear up as well as her eyes, and she started looking more happy.
Should we give it to him, Gabriel? Gabriel says no. I'm looking for something critical. What you have there,
No,
Nalai?
bad mind. Oh, no, bad mind.
Right, she turned from green to pink.
Oh,
That's what I was listening out for. She turned from green to pink. Alright. That's some of you when you were born in a pink. Pink. The Pink Panther. Alright. Who's still on 100? Let me see who I must fight out. Anybody still on 100? Alright, number 5. Easy. Describe the conditions in the orphanage.
was old, broke down and run down.
What color is the cribs? Let's ask Tony. Tony, Describe the conditions in the orphanage.
Yes, brother. Stream on a stream class, you know.
No, Tony, don't it? Adian. No, Adian. Oh,
My
that's
name
not
is
there.
the joke. Stream on a stream class.
See what happened there? Guys, we have our own personal TA. Our TA for today is Gabriel. Somebody designated to this call when you got MIA. Where else does this? I don't know. Was that mommy? You wanna call daddy? You ain't call daddy? Yeah? That's good. You certain about that? I don't think so, you know. Try to get some money. If we call daddy, we might not see them again. Alive. Anyhow. Yes, the paywall.
Sir, the color of the cribs were green.
Alright, good. The color of the cribs are green. Alright guys, who got all 5 correct? Anyone?
Daniel.
Alright, Gabriel, go ahead. You got a half mark?
Yo, Dante, see the man named Bad Mind, bro. Well, I know, sir, I'm going to get 100
5
and
questions
talk
and you
no.
couldn't get all of them?
No.
Alright, who got 4 out of 5? Oh, this one got 4
Me,
out of
sir, I
5.
got 4 out of 5.
And now Larry. Alright, good. Alright, that's where we stop.
Wait, a break time?
Well, you expect me to go through out of it's 5 questions.
It's literally 5 questions.
It's 5 questions. Let me ask you a bonus question.
Alright, bonus.
The Chinese government has a policy that adoptive parents must be at least 35 years old. Do you think this is a good policy? Why or why not?
Yes, sir, it's a good policy.
Why is it a good policy?
Because at 35 they would be more mature and be able to take care of a baby and be financially stable. Most of them.
Alright, good. That's great.
Yes, sir.
You stop for stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question,
Get something
Daniel.
right.
A bonus question. The Chinese government has a policy that adoptive parents must be at least 35 years old. Do you think this is a good policy? You think it's a good policy?
No, sir. Although they're trying to find responsible people, I still say some people hit maturity earlier than others.
All right. I take your point. All right. Not bad. All right, guys. Quickly.
No. That's not.
So
Andre.
what I think
That's
they
not
should have
Andre.
done with that
see who
law
it
is that they have to be able to test how capable the person
Is somebody
trying to
named
adopt
Daniel?
that baby is.
Yo, Dante, is somebody named Daniel?
Yes, sir. They have like a maturity test instead of just a certified age.
Yeah, him named Daniel Lyle.
I get you. Because look on this now. Miss Iana, what form are you heading into, Iana? Huh? This one is going into second form.
Yes, sir, I know.
So it goes back to what you were talking about in terms of age. And then when you're going into second form, stop playing around. Yes. You're talking? You're defending it for you?
Yo, Andres, when I did answer question number 4, and then sir was like, Gabriel, you think we should give him that? I think we should give him that. And then she was like, no, brother. And then I ended up getting 4 out of 5.
you said, the necessity to adopt a baby. So I don't think that will also good is because you don't hit maturity at 25 because that stage is after 18 you're legally able to promote yourself. So I don't think that will do because being very doesn't guarantee that you won't be financially mature or it they are not.
Yep. Yeah,
Yo,
man.
guys, tell me if the
So
stream is lagging. Is the
there,
stream
there are
lagging?
pros and there are cons. Either
Just
which
let
way
me
you
know if
look
the
at it.
stream is lagging.
Right. Probably give them a test. Alright. So guys, quickly.
Yeah, just let me
I
know if
gave
the
you a
stream is
description. Did
lagging.
you get WhatsApp group? You got a WhatsApp message yesterday? Huh? So you should just WhatsApp it to me. That's what others did.
Yo, is the stream lagging? Just let me know.
Alright, let me hear or use the link. Alright, let me find out who online would like to read their description. David, Mr. Pessoa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read what you let's read the description.
Okay, sir.
Stream has been going on for a
Yep, go
while.
ahead.
Okay.
I walked through the woods, feet bare and covered in dirt. I looked up at the thick black smoke of my campfire. It was a reminder of where I was and where I needed to go to get back home. Life was in the soil, it was in the trees, the moss, the deer, it was all around. But as I got closer, the aim became almost unbreathable. I stood astonished to see not only my cabin and campfire in flames, but half the forest as well. All my supplies and clothes were all now consumed by the flame. Deers, bears, foxes, and squirrels, all burning their feet and running away from the place they called their homes. The smoke is suffocating, and animals are crying, as they all watch the remains of their woodland touch the sky.
Alright, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Alright, a fair attempt. Lauren, Miss Blake,
Yes, sir.
let's hear what you have.
Sir, I know it's not good.
I'm certain it isn't either, but still read it.
Sir.
What you want me to say?
As I took my nightly walk, as I would usually do, I noticed that the sky had an orange hue and I could smell smoke, but I still chose to continue my walk. As I walked closer to my friend's house, who was now on vacation, I realized that her house was on fire. Wait, sir, wait. I'll have to start over, sir. As I took my nightly walk, as I would usually do, I noticed that the sky had an orange hue and I could smell smoke, but I still chose to continue my walk. As I walked closer to my friend's house, who was now on vacation, I realized that her house was on fire. I immediately called the police station. Then I called my friend to tell her the news. It seemed like the fire was dancing gracefully, but whatever it touched, destruction came after. Finish, sir.
You're correct. You're correct, Lauren. Lauren.
I know, sir.
The youth
It
boy, I
wasn't
know.
good at all.
Calm yourself. Calm down.
Anyhow, back to the drawing board.
There's a OBS
What did
Studio
they do to
64
you this
bit.
year? What
I've
happened?
been here streaming in 30 FPS, dog.
What would they try with you?
Nothing, sir. Well, I just couldn't get anything in my head writing about that, sir.
You get rusty, man. Go to Brandon for help.
Weren't you the one helping him last year? Anyhow.
No, sir.
No? Alright, moving on, moving on. Let's go to the live audience. Do you want to? Well, now that you mention it, you can go ahead. You don't want to read? Alright, let's hear what you have. I like it. Start over. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up.
As the building burns the ear, as the building burns the ear, chickens and livestock to awake into harvest. You will hear the bellows of the families over the potential loss of family members. Although frustrated about the fire, they had to back up as the intensity was overwhelming. After the landscape was consumed by the forces around the ambulances arrived to try and help but all that remained to short notice.
That was great. Tweak it. You know, so like I used ferocious up here, we're gonna use it again. Yeah, me. Use up the vocabulary. But that was great, that was great. On if Miss Hall, you're not paying attention. This is a joke. I didn't start teaching yet. This is a joke. Alright, let me hear Mallory.
The barks from my dog woke me up from my dream-filled slumber. I stumbled out of bed, struggling to sleep in the pitch dark room. The cold tile against my feet sent shivers up my spine with every step I took. I peeked through my curtains, and my eyes opened wide in disbelief. A luminous fire in the distance brightened the night sky. In the darkness of the night, I can see what appears to be a red serpent slithering through the forest, consuming everything in its path. Brave firefighters in their futile attempt to halt the march of the flames, spreading like pollen in the wind, signal the evacuation. As I lug my bag outside, I can feel the heat on my face. Thick smoke permeates through the air, making it difficult to breathe. The smoke causes my eyes to water, and I can taste the bitter ash in the back of my throat. The crackling and the popping of trees bursting into flames increased my sense of urgency. Upon leaving my childhood home, I reflect on what sunny days and blue skies, while looking back on the flames in the rear view mirror, thinking to myself, how can something so beautiful be so destructive?
Beautiful. Scoop, scoop. When you do one of those things, I bet I cannot get one of those horns. Where they sell them? That was great. Beautiful. I liked it. All right. So Nala is the one to beat. Because Ajada has something to say about it. Will she tip her at the line once again? Or will she be left for dead? Ajada.
Christina Ho, I know that's Rashawn, dog. I just know it, dog. Can literally remove this kid in the room. Oh my days.
On a mission of maintenance and destruction. Persons were evacuated from their houses to escape the wrath of the burning inferno. The night is hot and windy, the grass lightly swaying in the breeze. As he carved his card next to a rusty fence, he rolled his windows down and was immediately hit by the hot air getting into his car and stared in admiration of the grass shining in the moonlight and the diamond-like stars twinkling in the night. He got out of the car to light a cigarette while he leaned against the car and gently placing it on top of the car, not seeing that there was still a tiny little flame. 45 seconds later, he started to smell the scent of burning plants, fuel, and tree bodies together. He swiftly turned his head to see his car, and half of the area he was standing was engulfed in flames. He backed away in fright and shock and stared in disbelief at the sight before him as he stared, his eyes fixated on the destructive images. The flames dipped and rised to the rhythm of the wind, as a thick dark smoke billowed around it. It touches the soul of everything in its path. The bright red and orange colors adorned in the night sky, bringing it alive. The music of shattered glass and burning twigs rings out as buildings and fences crumble. There is no escape. Soon got hard for him to breathe, screaming his lungs out from realizing that he had frozen to the spot as if he were paralyzed. The house was totally engulfed. There was no way to save them. He felt helpless as the realization dawned on him. He took off running down the road. He had to get help.
Alright. Good. Alright.
Dog, I just know that the Christina.
So who is the victor today? Can I get a drum roll,
No, I can
please?
literally look for you. Hold on. YouTube. I have proof that it's Russian. You know?
Waiting to give it to Nalari.
I have proof. Hold on.
Ajada, I want you to just capture the moment. You wrote a story,
Can prove that this kid
which
is
isn't a
Russian.
problem.
For go
Not a
on,
problem.
return feet, Zahil.
But yeah.
Easy.
You want to read Shantae?
Very love man.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
I wonder who this is.
We
I
continue off to a
wonder.
good start. So let's go
I
into your vocabulary.
wonder.
Alright?
Let's just
Don't
roll
let
this
those
clip.
words
Best clip
evaporate
ever.
into
Wait
thin
till I
air.
fight with somebody.
Alright? And
This
we
when I
No,
will
just
don't
pick
say I
up
was in your
tomorrow.
place. I literally hide from
Go and
everybody.
have your lunch.
Oh, lunchtime. How that? Code. Boom.
Bro, no, I'm clipping that. Roshan, I'm clipping that. I'm sorry.
Ah, boy. Man got clipped hard, dog. Clipped hard. Alright, boys. It's lunchtime, so I'm going to be ending the stream until school start back. Meeting has ended by the host. Wait, so should I continue the stream and watch YouTube, or should I just end it? Guess I'll just end it then and then start back a new one on next lunchtime. Alright, end stream. Thanks for watching, everyone.